Good morning. Hi. Good morning to everyone here in the sanctuary and those out there in the balcony in Love Streaming Land. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Reverend Edith Washington Woods. So grateful to be the senior minister here at this church. And so good to see all of you on this Sunday, this rainy Sunday. Okay. I thought, what happened to April showers brings May flowers? I think we have all the flowering, and we still have rain.
You have to keep those flowers alive.
Is that what it is? Oh, okay. I just have to plant mine first, so then we'll see. Again, I want to just welcome everyone here. Again, I'm Reverend Edith Washington Woods. Is there anyone here visiting us for the first time? Raise your hand. Anybody? And if you're out there in Love Streaming Land and you're brand new, please let us know in the chat. I'll be joining you in the chat in just a few minutes. And anyone who hasn't been here for a while. All right, well. You normies waving at each other. Hi. Let's take a moment to open in prayer. Taking a moment to be present here and now. By noticing our, how is our body doing? Checking in with our body, maybe wiggle it around a little bit just so it knows you're there. And then being still. Listening. Being willing. And trusting in this presence of pure spirit. And with this awareness, we pray from this space we have created. God the good, that which is everywhere, flowing through everything in this moment and every moment to come. May we have the ears to listen, the willingness to open up, and the ability to trust that inner guidance. In this moment, and every moment to be. And we are so grateful. And so it is. Amen. And now we have our vision statement on the screen. I'm going to invite you to say it with me. Together, please. Being love, joy, and harmony, we expand the consciousness of oneness. And so we're expanding, right? We're expanding. Our consciousness is our awareness. That really, when it boils down to it, like down to it, that we're all one. That there's nothing that is separate from each other. That there is no separation, even though we may think it is and it looks like it is. When we really boil down to the subatomic particles, we're all the same. Yes. And now we have our opening song, One Life by Edith Watkins. You might want to get up and dance, just saying.
Good morning. Song is real easy to catch on to. So we invite you to dance, sing, stand on your feet, wiggle in your chairs, whatever makes you feel good. There's only one life. That life is God's life. that life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is my life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There is only one holy substance flowing in and throughout creation. And right here in this very moment, we are an expression of it. We are a beloved expression, born of perfection. Let's raise our hands and celebrate, because we know there's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Oh, there's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There is only one holy substance flowing in and throughout creation. And right here in this very moment, you are an expression of it. You are a beloved expression, born of perfection. So raise your hands and celebrate, because you know there's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life. Now can you claim it? There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Well, there's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life. Now let me hear you. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life. Now can you repeat after me? I'm going to say one, one. One, one. One, one. One, one. Sounds good. One, one. One, one. One, one. You got it. And there's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now.
Good morning. Isn't that fun? Bouncy song on a rainy day. Mia loves bouncing too. So I'm Edie, and I'm here with your transformational opportunities. Woohoo! The first of which is Tai Chi class, which is amazing. I am a student in the class. I'm not the best student in the class, but I'm a student in the class, and it's amazing. It really gets the brain cells flowing, mind and heart and body. So I encourage you to sign up. There's a new class starting during the day. On Tuesday. So check it out. It's really, Ann Lucas is the teacher, and she's awesome. She's a fabulous teacher. So check it out. Check out the link for Tai Chi class. Next, we have a jewelry show. Yay! Over in the Peace Room, a jewelry show. All proceeds go to UOG, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful stuff. So please check it out. And then we have Sermon on the Mount class by Carol Johnson. There she is. She's also one of our prayer chaplains. And not too late to register. It's a great class. Check it out, guys. It will deepen your practice of unity and all things spiritual. So do check it out. Carol's an amazing teacher. And next, our women's retreat. The registration is fast closing. We only have a couple rooms left. It is a great time. We hang out, we eat, we talk, we share. We have quiet time. We have fire circles. Some people come and do nothing, and they just hang out and relax. And sometimes we see them, and sometimes they don't. And some people avail themselves of all the activities, and it's wonderful. So check it out. Women's retreat coming up soon. And then we have our classes. Our Spiritual Education and Enrichment Week, SCE Week, is a phenomenal week. If you possibly can, block out that week, because there's classes for every level, for beginners to advanced. If you've been in Unity before and want to just kind of re-enrich yourself, take a couple classes. The teaching lineup is amazing, including our own beloved Rev Edith will be teaching a class. So please go online and check out the SCE offerings. It's a phenomenal week. And now we are on to our foundation is prayer. We are all about prayer. We are founded in prayer, and we have many ways to offer prayer support here. We have our prayer chaplain, and today's prayer chaplain is David, way in the back. And he will pray with you one-on-one over in our little prayer corner if you would like. And we also have a prayer box, so you can write in your prayer request. And we also have an electronic version, so you can go onto our website, and there's a link you can click to sign yourself up for a prayer or to receive a prayer email or a prayer letter. So check it out. Prayer is all, and you don't have to pray if something bad's happening. You can also pray in gratitude, like, you know, I'm happy, I'm good, I want to celebrate. You can do celebratory prayers as well. So do check it out. Do check it out. And now it is time for our daily word read by our wonderful youth. Come on up, guys. And this is my granddaughter who just loves you all.
Good morning. So here's our daily word for May 5th, 2024. Our word for today is joy. And our affirmation is, I feel joyous as I celebrate life. All together, I feel joyous as I celebrate life. Each new day is a treasure filled with life's gems found in even the most ordinary moments. Joy fills my heart when I pause to notice the wonder that surrounds me. I let my gaze linger as I watch the setting sun or close my eyes as I savor the sweetness of fresh fruit. Beneath the night sky, I breathe deeply and partake of the fresh, clean air. The beauty of the world pales in comparison to the beauty within me. I am so deeply and wondrously blessed to know my oneness with God, and with all that is, there is no greater joy. I wake and praise each new day and feel newly alive. I go out into the world to share the joy of being a child of God in the abundant universe. I spread the light and love to everyone I meet, trusting they will know the joy of God as I do. Now, and our Bible verse from today is from chapter 92, verse 4. For you, O Lord, have made me glad by your work. At the works of your hands, I sing for joy. And now let's take a moment to reflect on the word for today, joy.
And since today is Family Sunday, I have a book. Yes. So any children or children at heart, you are invited to come on up here, sit down on the steps, and we have the book today. So today's book, the name of it, as you can see on the screen, is Wings of Change. Wings of Change. And the story is by Franklin Hill, PhD, and illustrated by Aris Chung. So there are a lot of pages, so I'm only going to read a little bit of it. And here's what happens. Oh, and the book is dedicated to embracing the spirit of positive change. Isn't that so unity? So here we go. Oh, Faith, I just love being a caterpillar, said Anu. That's the caterpillar's name is Anu. As they wandered together through the garden, the morning dew tickles my belly button. Tickles, right? You know, if it's caterpillar sliding on the ground, it's tickling, yeah. The afternoon sun warms my fuzzy feet, and these soft green leaves taste so yummy to my tummy. You ever had something taste yummy to your tummy? Yeah. Maybe this morning? Spaghetti. Oh, yeah, spaghetti's good. I never want these things to change, not one tiny bit. I know, right? Spaghetti. Yeah. Faith is the name of the snail, an old wise snail, looked on with a smile. It was time for Anu to learn that changes were in the wind. So here's the snail looking on. She's even got some old lady glasses. It's not me, though. It's just saying. I want to make sure you understand. And the caterpillar is, I know you see it. Yes, it is. Okay. Faith led Anu to a quiet spot in the garden where she could talk and he could listen. Her words painted glowing pictures of the miraculous changes that lay inside of him. She spoke of brilliant colors and beautiful wings being able to fly through the air. Faith then shared a bit of old snail wisdom with her snail glasses. As the world turns, so do you. When you change for the good, you change the world too. Oh, yeah, that was old, huh? Yeah. The old wise snail knows what she's talking about. So Anu was puzzled because he didn't understand why Faith was talking about, like he really didn't understand what she was talking about. How could he ever have wings? He just wanted to stay happy being a little caterpillar. Yeah. Well, so what happened through the book, and you guys will see it when you go over to the children's ministry, Anu started having dreams. And the dreams that he was having just kept being about a butterfly. And Anu's friends thought he was kind of crazy-tazy. Like crazy. Yeah, because why would he be having a dream like that? Well, one night, let's see. Here, I want to get her. Anu had another dream that he had big butterfly wings. But Anu was still thinking like a caterpillar. Anu really liked being a caterpillar, crawling everywhere and searching for food, causing his thin legs to become very tired and sore. And then in another dream, he was frightened when a bird suddenly flew overhead. Anu was still thinking like a caterpillar, and he hid under a thorny bush.
Ooh, that is not.
It wasn't, because, see, Anu was already starting to be a butterfly. Yeah, no, that is a dragonfly. And see, here's Anu right here. See, look. Anu doesn't know it's a a butterfly yet.
Bones are breaking.
Because it went under the thorny bush to get away from the big bird. And yeah, it did hurt. Didn't understand at all. So here he was turning into a butterfly, and he didn't understand why. And Faith said to him, just remember, as the world turns, so do you. When you change for the good, you change the world too. So then, well, here comes the butterfly that used to be, what? A caterpillar? And Anu then noticed that he was going higher and higher and higher and higher.
I like those swirly swirls.
Yeah.
Those
Anu had changed and transformed. And,
he
and
only can fly
now he can only fly.
and drink red.
And yes, go to the flowers and get nectar. So
I like it.
that is the end of the story.
I like it pretty slow.
You like my necklace? It's pretty, isn't it? Yes. So that's the end. That's how Anu, the caterpillar, changed to something new.
Because everybody can be new.
Because everybody can be new. Yes. There we go. From the caterpillar to the butterfly. Thank you very much. Thank you.
If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I seek the truth, let me speak the truth. If I'm lost in doubt, let me believe. I know I can be the change I want to see. So if it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I'm tired and stressed, let me stop and rest. If I'm feeling hurt, let me forgive. I know I can be the change I want to see. So if it's to be, if it's to be, oh, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I dream of peace, let me be the peace. When I start from love, I am love. I know I can be the change I want to see. Yeah. So if it's to be, if it's to be, oh yeah, if it's to be, it's up to me. You know it's up to me. You know if it's to be, you know it's up to me.
Is it really up to us if it's going to be? You think? Maybe sometimes it's up to other people. No, it's not. Unless we listen. And then sometimes we don't. But I want you to listen to the words from the song. I know I can change. Wait, I know I can be the change I want to see. That's what it says. I know I can be the change I want to see. I know I can be the change I want to see. But what if we know we can be the change we want to see and we don't want to? Like we don't want to change. What if it's exactly the way it's supposed to be? What if we like where we are, like who we are being? Yeah? Well, in the book I just read, the little excerpts I read from Wings of Change, the caterpillar did not want to change. I mean, it loved being a caterpillar. They're beautiful. You've seen them wiggling around, right? Mm-hmm. And it was crawling around on its belly, feeling all nice and connected with the soil, eating on leaves. I know some people don't like that they do that because then the leaves could not flourish. But just being a caterpillar, just like get your caterpillar on for a moment. And think about how it must feel to slither around on the ground, right? Oh, it feels so good. And here's this old snail with glasses, it's not me, trying to tell the caterpillar what's going to happen next. And the caterpillar's like, what? Hey, here I am, all of my caterpillar self with my little antlers, and I'm looking for more leaves. I'm all happy in the dirt. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, old lady. And yet, something's happening inside, right? Now, in order for the caterpillar and each of us to move forward in our lives, we must gain the power to transform. We just have to. We don't really get to not. And there's 3 things that must happen in that process. That is to listen, to be willing, and to trust. To listen, to be willing, and to trust. Now, a young woman named Leela, she didn't want to change either. She was really having a great life. She was a copy editor in this awesome job she had loved for 8 whole years. However, Leela was caught in a cycle of life. Her true potential was cocooned within her, and it was unseen. Unseen by her sometimes because she was caught up in it, and definitely unseen to the world. You see, Leela worked in a small, gray cubicle. And she really did try to brighten it up with a bunch of green plants that then the caterpillar might get on. And nothing would change. She looked at those walls, and day in and day out for 8 years. Yeah. And her vibrant dreams would kind of take her away as if she was a caterpillar that didn't know it had flight. You with me? But deep inside, there was a transformation that was stirring inside of her. It began as a whisper of discontentment, a gentle nudge towards the realization that there was more to life than spreadsheets and deadlines. You know what I mean, right? Yeah. And this whisper, it grew louder and louder and louder. And Leela, well, she found herself looking out the window. Well, sometimes even gazing out the window. And her eyes happened to trace the flight of a butterfly. You see, Leela was called to listen. And one evening, as the sun dipped underneath the horizon and there was this beautiful oranges, and, just think about when the sun goes down, it's all beautiful and orange looking. And Leela made a decision. At that point, Leela became willing. She enrolled in an art class. This small act of rebellion from the mundane life that she was living in that gray cubicle. And with each stroke of the brush, she felt the layers of the cocoon beginning to unravel, revealing the colors of what was dormant inside of her. Now, months passed, and with every painting, Leela became transformed. Her art became her voice. It became that which she was expressing into the world. It showed hope. It showed resilience. It showed beauty. And she began to see the world not by the place of confinement as it was in her body, in that cubicle, but a canvas brimming with possibility. In that moment, Leela learned to trust. Yeah. To trust her inner guidance. And in the book, The Living Gita, which is a complete Bhagavad Gita, which is Hindu scripture, Sri Swami Satchidananda gave a commentary, but this comes from chapter 3, verse 5 in that Hindu scripture, and it says, "No one is free of actions even for a moment, because everyone is moved to do the things by the quality of nature." By the quality of nature. So, in order for Leela to have the power to transform, she had to be able to listen, become willing, and trust. The quality of her nature was buried in the cocoon within her. It was buried in the cocoon within her. Perhaps we're like that sometimes. And our Bible verse for today kind of speaks to this. It comes from Isaiah chapter 43, verses 18 and 19, and it says, "Do not remember the former things or consider the things of old. I am about to do a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it?" So maybe there's something that's springing forth in her that then can inform us, right? How we can get out of our own cocoons. And soon after, Leela's art was recognized. She had paintings on display at a local gallery, that each of them was a testament or a testimony, perhaps, on her journey. That people from all walks of life came there and stood and looked and purchased her art, and they were moved by the emotion that was captured in each piece. Leela had emerged from her cocoon, not with wings, but with brushes as her appendages, painting her path in the sky. Imagine that. She's painting her path in the sky with each stroke of the brush. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she realized that transformation is not about changing who you are, but about shedding the layers that hide inside to the essence of our being. Transformation was possible for Leela and also possible for each of us. that like a caterpillar becomes a butterfly, we have the power to transform from the inside out. And the beautiful butterfly emerges, not that it wasn't part of what it was before, but something that is brand new. And for each of us, we have that same ability. We have the ability to transform. We all have, right? From when we were just a little baby, getting rocked by somebody's, to when we were little rambunctious children running around. Okay, so I used to make dirt pies. Okay, but I got somebody with me. And you were told not to eat them. And there was these little red berries on a bush right outside of our apartment, where we lived at. And I put them in there, not knowing I was preparing myself to make that first cake. That cake that I made for 4-H. That I got a blue ribbon. But when I took it out the oven, it was cracking, and I put jelly in it. I think I told y'all this a while ago. I put jelly in the cake, and the cake got a blue ribbon. I am certain because I transformed that cake into something it had never intended to be. So when we are transforming into that butterfly image, we don't know what the canvas is going to look like. We don't know what the possibilities are for us. We just need to listen, to be willing, and to trust. Now, it just so happens in order to do that, we have to be willing to transform from the inside out. The power to transform lies within our spiritual power for this month, which is power. I know, the spiritual power for May is power. And it's the ability to master something. Now, you can't master it until you start it, right? So the caterpillar couldn't master being a butterfly when it didn't know it was a butterfly yet. Remember, the wings kind of got torn off because it still thought it was a caterpillar and it went underneath the thorn. Yeah, sometimes we have thorns. Sometimes there are thorns that kind of get in the way, and yet they are still the way for us to transform. Now, the disciple that's associated with power is Philip, who has power over thoughts and feelings. The color just happens to be what? Purple. Purple, and you know it. And the location in the body is the root of the tongue. Now, I get it. Like, you say tongue. Don't you say tongue like tongue is right here in my mouth? But there's a root to it. It attaches. The whole tongue is back there. If you stuck your finger down your mouth, don't do it. But just imagine if you did, that you would touch. You may touch your tonsils if you still have them, and I don't. But it's back there toward the tonsils, somewhere right above the neck. And if we didn't have the tongue attached to the root of the tongue, will we have words? No. You wouldn't be able to say them. You just think them. You'd be thinking, like I think the caterpillar was doing. Thinking. And thinking. And thinking the snail didn't have it was this Looney Tune going on up in her head. And it was thinking. And yet the caterpillar was changing inside. And we have the ability with our tongues to express in words, sounds, music. Sounds like music. That's what we're doing. And Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of Unity, says this about power in the Revealing Word, our book of metaphysical terms. He says, that power is the mind and the body of man, and I'm going to say whoever, right? Whatever gender expression you have, and that it has power to transform energy from one plane of consciousness to another. From one plane of consciousness to another. So we are able, really able, to move from being the caterpillar to the butterfly. Yes. I don't know about you guys, but I know it for myself, right? So much so I have a black butterfly tattooed on the back of my back. Don't ask me to look for it right now. Don't, no. But maybe this summer. Yeah. Yeah. I did that a long time ago, like 24 years ago I did that. 40, for my 40th, I had a tattoo put on my back. And yet, it is a representation, my friends, of that which we're becoming all the time. That as we shed the layers of the cocoon, that which we could be housed in, that which we become comfortable in, that which we say, well, why would I want to change? Or why would I want to do something different? Or why would I want to listen to a snail like old woman when I could just stay the way I am? But the one thing I want you to know, change is constant. You've heard that before, right? So why not? Why not play with it? Why not use it as an experiment? Okay, I'm going to experiment and see if I can be like a butterfly. I'm going to experiment and see if I can do something different, something amazing, something wonderful, right? Like going on a road trip, for instance. Going to a new restaurant, for instance. Just going down a street if you're stuck in a house. It can be that simple. Those of you out there in Love Streaming Land, hi, how you doing? If we get stuck in a way of being, a way of doing, a way of talking, a way of judging, perhaps we're being called to listen, to become willing, and to trust doing something different. And that when we shift our thinking and embrace who we are becoming, we do that by listening. When we shift our thinking and embrace who we are becoming, we can do that with willingness. When we shift our thinking and embrace who we are becoming, we trust. And that trust is so deeply ingrained in us. If we allow it to be, it turns into a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. That when we know we have the power to transform by listening, being willing, and trusting, our life does transform. It always does, and it always will, if we're willing. And our affirmation for today can assist us with getting there. I'm going to say it once and invite you to say it with me. I am the canvas with the power to transform from deep within me. Together? I am the canvas with the power to transform from deep within me. Again? I am the canvas with the power to transform from deep within me. It is deep within us. It is deep within us. And now we're going to move into our time of meditation. I invite you to join me in closing your eyes And if you would rather keep them open, just have them at like a half gaze, not completely wide open, but a little bit softer. And noticing one spot in the room. For there is no spot where God is not. That we know right now that Spirit of God is alive. That we're able to listen to the still small voice within us. And then we become willing to embrace who we are becoming. And then we move to trusting in the journey. I'm going to ask you this question. What is calling you? What is it that we need to hear? What is it we need to embrace? As we listen and become willing to trust. What is it that is calling us? For there is something calling us now. And as we move into a time of silence, we allow ourselves to let go of any judgment, anything at all. That we allow that still small voice to bubble up inside of us, releasing anything that needs to be released, releasing the layers of the cocoon, and that the cocoon is no longer with us. And as it is released, we allow the beautiful butterfly to fly. And as we go into the silence, we simply listen deeply to the voice, the still small voice within us, leading and guiding our path. And we ask the question, what is mine to do or to be? What is mine to do or to be? And know that the first answer is the answer from deeply within. In the silence, we join our hearts together and go deeper. I am. I am willing. I am willing to listen to the still small voice. I am willing to listen to the still small voice and trust its guidance. What are we being called to do or to be? And as we gently bring ourselves back to this space and time, may that which is calling us from within be something for us to consider and know that we are free, free like a butterfly, to soar to the highest of heights, to do that which we're being called to do or to be. And as we bring ourselves back even more, just know that if it is to be, it is up to me. May those words be yours. In this moment, in every moment to come. And so it is. Amen.
I'm not worried about tomorrow. Today I declare freedom from yesterday and mistakes of the past. Today all things are made brand new. And don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should? I can change my reality by changing my mind. Perfect peace, joy and happiness is yours and it's mine. I am loved and so are you. And don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding like it should? All is well, all is well. Divine Spirit is directing me right now. Said all is well, all is well, all is well, and unfolding as it should. I am cloaked in the Spirit, I am fed by the divine. I am one with all that is, and my soul is free from time. I am blessed and so are you. And don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding like it should? All is well, all is well. Divine Spirit is directing me right now. All is well, all is well, all is well, and unfolding as it should. All is well, all is well. Divine Spirit is directing me right now. Said that all is well, yes, says all is well. All is well, and all is well. All is well, all is well, all is well, all is well. Said now all is well, all is well, all is well, and unfold
well. So time for giving and generosity. This is a time where we get to give back. We get to open our hearts and give of our knowing what is ours to give. And I know I'm personally very grateful to all the contributions that come in to support this ministry. We get to do this. We get to do this and more because of all of your generosity. And I know I am personally very grateful because I've been a member here for a long time, and this place has been here for a long time because of all of you and all of you guys out in love streaming land, as we say. And so there's many ways that you can give. You can text, you can go online to our website, you can put some money in a little envelope on the back of your chair and put it in a box. And some of us have decided to be consistent givers. We just have it come out of our account every month and don't even have to think about it. So there's lots of ways to give back, and this ministry also gives back itself. We give back to the community at large in many ways as well. So thank you so, so much. And let's bless our gifts together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am so grateful, and so it is. And here are young'uns.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good afternoon. So, today, what is this month's power? Yes.
Power,
And what's the color?
purple.
Okay. She got before you. You gotta jump in faster. So we talked about the power of lots and lots of things. And so we talked also with some of those questions from the back of the book. So how can you help change the world for good? What was it, Jonathan, that you told us you were going to do this week?
Recycle.
Recycle, yes. And Jaden, what you going to do this week?
Pick up the trash.
Including the popcorn he spilled all over the floor. Okay, Mia, what you going to do this week to change the world?
Try my best in ballet.
Say it again so I can hear you.
Try my best in ballet.
Yes. Miriam.
Wash my clothes in a laundry?
Because we all need clean clothing, don't we? Okay, Tavion, what you going to do this week to change the world?
Smile at people.
Okay, smile. So those are the wings of change. We also talked about several other things, but we don't have to share them right now. All righty, let's get ready. Yes, you want to start, don't you? Okay, here you go.
I am the light of the world. I live as the light.
You are the light of the world. You live as a light.
Everyone.
And now stand for our closing. canvas, transforming into that beautiful butterfly you are. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye for now.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stay